welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. I have a quick and easy midweek meal. This is super easy. All you need is some Polish sausage. This is fresh Polish, kielbasa, Polska kielbasa, however you want to call it. Some Brussels sprouts, 1 pound, and 1 red onion. Simple enough, right? What we're going to do is cut up our kielbasa into 1/2-inch cubes. I have the Brussels sprouts already cleaned and cut in half. So if you have your Brussels sprout, you're just going to cut off the end of it here. And I usually do take off the leaves, the outside leaf on them, just because they're kind of a little dirty and wilted a little bit sometimes. Then you just cut them in half and you're good to go. So I have another one here I'll finish that with. I usually cut the tip off. And again, just take off the outer leaves, cut it in half, and they're good to go. So this is 1 pound of Brussels sprouts I did that with. And then I have 1 pound of fresh Polish. This is fresh Polish, but again, kielbasa, which I believe is just a smoked version of Polish sausage, works perfectly as well too, but the grocery store happened to have fresh Polish and I've been working all day, so I just wanted something easy and they had this and we're good to go. And then 1 red onion that I chopped up. We do need a little pepper and salt for seasoning, and then some avocado oil that we'll use for cooking up the onions and the kielbasa. So we're gonna get to the stove, get this cooking because I'm hungry. All right, we got our pan here on the stove. We're gonna turn the heat on, medium. Put a little avocado oil in there just to coat it. That'll heat up for just a minute. Then we're going to add our onions and our sausage that we have cut up in half-inch cubes. Another thing that would be really good with this is Italian sausage. That would be really good with this and the Brussels sprouts. I could have easily have done that too. So just saying. All right, once we get this going, I like using avocado oil because it has a really high smoke point on it, which means that it can take really high heat. I like that with avocado oil, so I use that for most of my sauteing. Olive oil I'll use for baking and for just light cooking, but avocado oil I use quite a bit now. So once that gets going, heat it up a little bit, we'll just move it around in the pan here. Make sure it gets coated quite a bit. Then we'll add our onions. Get them all in there. And our sausage. And all we're going to do is just cook this up. It's going to be about 10 minutes. Make sure everything gets nice and coated with the avocado oil. We're going to let this go for 10 minutes. We'll check back and that's when we're going to throw the Brussels sprouts in. I did want to just show you we're halfway through our cooking time. It's been about 5 minutes. I just want to show you. I'm going to flip this all over. Make sure the meat gets cooked on all sides. Make sure the onions get cooked. We want them to be translucent. So we have just a little bit farther to go here. We're going to go about another 5 minutes and then we're adding our Brussels sprouts, and we are going to add about 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of water just to get this to simmer a little bit so nothing sticks. Okay, everything's been going for 10 minutes. It all looks really good. We'll give it a quick stir and then we're going to add the Brussels sprouts. Got those in. And now, like I said, I am going to put about 1/2 cup of water in here just so that this will simmer nice. So we're going to keep this at the medium heat on a simmer for another 10 minutes. The Brussels sprouts will be ready to go then, and we can have our dinner. You can scrape the bottom of the pan a little bit, get all that nice goodness off of the bottom of the pan to incorporate with your Brussels sprouts and your onions. I'm almost ready to eat. It's looking good. I am going to cover this also. 10 minutes on a simmer. We'll be back. All right, our timer just went off after the last 10 minutes. I did stir this once, otherwise I have not opened this other than to give it that one quick stir. We're gonna check this out. Really like how bright and colorful the Brussels sprouts get. Everything looks wonderful. It's all cooked. Our water is just about out, which is perfect. We're gonna take this to the counter and get it plated up. Okay, so here's our Brussels sprouts and our Polish sausage. Now what I did to make this more of a complete meal for me is I just have a bed of lettuce here that I'm gonna put it on top of. If I had some cherry tomatoes, I'd probably add that too. It just makes it more of a complete meal. This is perfect. I'm ready to eat. I really hope you guys enjoyed the recipe today. Please like, subscribe, share. Comments are greatly appreciated. Brussels sprouts are in season, so this is the perfect thing to make right now. I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy.